Losing your spark can feel like the most powerless, defeating feeling, but let me comfort you by saying that it's not actually possible to completely lose it. It's just concealed under all the built-up layers of negativity, toxicity, and the energy that's been drained by energy vampires, so people that suck out energy from others. If you're a big empath, you're definitely prone to experiencing this, so you, of all people, need to find ways to regain your lightness. Sometimes that might mean spending time alone, doing things that you like, or finding a specific routine that grounds you. Key thing here is regaining lightness, femininity, and re-inspiring yourself does not have to lighten your bank account. The truth about regaining your spark is all about maintaining it as a focus in all the attempts of trying to achieve it. It's your intention and desire for it. So first we need to release the built-up tension and stress that's been growing inside of us. You probably don't even realize you've been carrying all this weight, but if you've got symptoms like constantly clenching your jaw, sleep restlessness, tight shoulders, and shallow breathing, your priority should be to make your body feel safe again and empty out the negativity stored inside of your chest. You cannot expect to fill a cup that's already full, and since it's full with the wrong drink, you need to empty it out first. So my absolute favorite ways to regulate the nervous system and therefore create a safe enough space to regain your spark are journaling in a flow of consciousness, so releasing every thought you have without overthinking the way you write it. Other things I love are slow morning stretches, or if you're going to the gym, then being kind to your body between each set. Give your body time to breathe and reset. And last thing is to drink loads of water. Your nervous system is electrical, chemical, and fluid based, and without enough water, it literally can't communicate or calm itself properly. So only once we've started letting heavy energy go, we can focus on bringing back our spark. It's about time we feel fresh, revived, and focused. And none of this advice should cost you much money, because peak femininity is all about your perspective and romanticizing the little things in life that are anyways usually in your immediate surroundings. So number one is regaining your spark can be in the simplest of forms. Sometimes it's just a 30-minute read on a bench in a park with a takeaway coffee or a tea you made from home. Just make sure you're not rushing yourself, you're not multitasking, and there's no pressure to be productive. Just being present and creating time to let yourself exist in the moment is one of the softest ways you can live life. Number two, after every meal, aim to move your body, even if it's just walking or stretching lightly on the spot. This helps regulate glucose spikes, which is important because a lot of the time low blood sugar can feel a lot like anxiety. If I continue sitting for long periods of time after a meal, I feel so drained, tired. So to avoid any of this, don't go long hours without eating. Keep simple snacks on hand like fruit, nuts, yogurt. Eat slowly when you do, and eat sweet foods only after your main meals and not before. Number three is to stop resisting things that you have to do that you're not exactly excited about. Femininity has so much to do with having an open mind, being curious, exploring the unknown, and growing in spaces of discomfort. Resistance will only make you unhappy, it drags out the experience for longer, and it just makes your life filled with more irritation and boredom. And why live a boring life when you can find moments of inspiration and learn from even the most dull and boring experiences if you choose to. Number four is to dress in comfort in high energy and breathable fabrics. What you wear has a much bigger impact on your energy than you realize. When clothes feel tight, restrictive, your body stays slightly tense all day. Fabrics like cotton, wool, silk, linen, these are breathable fabrics. They let air circulate and they feel super gentle on your skin. When your skin can breathe, your nervous system relaxes a little bit more, and a calm nervous system is what gradually reinvites your spark. On the other hand, polyester, nylon, acrylic, and synthetic satin trap heat and moisture, which is why if your bed sheets are made of these materials, you might notice that you sweat more and feel more discomfort throughout the night. Number five, when your space is cluttered, your brain is constantly overstimulated, even if you don't notice it. That low-level stress dulls your energy and keeps you feeling heavy. I learned about this method called the one-touch method, which I'm literally obsessed with, and it's not rocket science or anything, but it makes you actively avoid cluttering further. So anything you touch to put away, you have to make it so that you don't have to touch it again. So you immediately put it in the correct place. And this is really helpful, for example, when you're collecting mail, instead of putting the envelopes on a counter or a table to then later put them into the bin, you just push yourself to sort them out in the moment. Just generally becoming more efficient and mindful of your time makes you feel so much better by yourself. A lighter space creates a lighter internal state, and that's where we can find inspiration. Number six, showing up is more important than perfection. Waiting until you feel 100% ready, fully confident, perfect, and flawless actually delays growth and drains motivation. But simply showing up builds that self-trust and takes advantage of the momentum that you've created. Femininity isn't about control or precision, it's about flow. And every time you choose to show up, instead of hiding behind perfection, you strengthen your connection to yourself. That confidence is a key part of regaining your spark. Number seven is something we've definitely all done, but maybe it's something that we need to actively try and apply to our lives more often, and is to put on a comfort show in the background when we're making breakfast, when we're making our teas or coffees, because having a familiar show playing in the background instantly unlocks that safe space that we have. Familiar voices and predictable storylines calms your nervous system, which in return softens your energy. And there's no pressure to focus or fully engage. This is especially soothing for those slower mornings or quieter evenings, and it just adds that extra bit of warmth and comfort that your nervous system probably is craving a lot right now. Number 8 is to have green tea instead of a second coffee. And while I do love my coffees, sometimes we don't actually think about it or the effects that it has on our body, one being our dependency for it. And green tea actually delivers a much smoother energy lift, much like matcha, with less anxiety, more antioxidants, and more hydration. Number 9 is to do something pretty for literally no reason. Your spark is deeply connected with beautiful things and playfulness, and so when life only becomes about survival and productivity, it becomes so boring and completely dims out your energy. Do something pretty for yourself. Get some fresh flowers, sip from a cute mug, get some floral bed sheets, light a candle, all because, newsflash, you're actually allowed to enjoy your life. That permission alone that you give yourself can be just enough to reignite that joy and inspiration that you so dearly need right now. And surrounding yourself with beautiful things and beautiful people tells your nervous system it is safe. And not just safe, but that life can be very much exciting. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do subscribe if you liked any of these tips, and I'll see your better versions next time.